In this video, we will be discussing the NSDictionary class. NSDictionary represents a way to organize objects using key-value pairing. Each entry in the dictionary has a key which must be unique. There are several ways to create an NSDictionary, but we will only be focusing on a few of those. The ones we do focus on will be class methods, but remember, there are corresponding instance methods as well. Our first method we'll just call dictionary on the class NSDictionary. This will return an empty NSDictionary. Our second method is dictionary with object for key. So this will create a new dictionary with one object and one key. In this case, the key is going to be name, and the value for that is going to be Bill. The next method down is dictionary with dictionary. So we can create a new dictionary with the contents of another dictionary. In this case, we're using D2, so we would be creating one dictionary from the contents of another one. We'll go ahead and log this. And see what we get. So our results is one dictionary that has one key and one value, name and Bill. Our next example in creating an NSDictionary is to create one using an array of objects and another array of keys. The first object we'll create is an array called the objects. We're going to set this up with an array with objects. We're going to use Bill. We're going to create an NS number. We're going to give it the number with int 32. And then we're going to terminate it with nil. Our second array is called the keys. We're going to do the same thing, array with objects. And the keys for Bill and the number are going to be name and age. Again, terminating with nil. Then we create a dictionary with objects. We pass in the array of objects, for keys, the keys. And then we'll log it to the console, Command R. And we can see in the console that we have two items in our dictionary, age equals 32 and name equals Bill. Our next method is going to be dictionary with objects and keys. The way this works, we create a dictionary, we put it into the variable D5, we call dictionary class, dictionary with objects and keys, and then we pass it an object and key pair. I've separated them on separate lines to make this more clear what's happening. So we have an object, Bill, and the key for that is going to be name. Now on the next line, we have NS number, number with int 32, that's the object. The key for that object is age. Then we terminate this process with a comma and nil. Then we log to the console. And we get the same results. To find out how many entries we have in our dictionary, we use the count method. This is simple enough. We tell D5, we send it the count message, and then we log it to the console. And our count is 2. If we want to find out if two dictionaries are equal, if they contain the same values, we can use is equal to dictionary. So here I've put back in the D4 dictionary that we had earlier, and I'm going to ask D5 is equal to dictionary D4. It's going to return a Boolean value, and we'll just print this to the log. You see in the log it comes out to 1, which we know is true. We also have methods for accessing the keys and the value. For the keys, we start off with all keys. This will just return every key that we have. In our dictionary D5, we only have 2 keys. So when we print this to the log, we'll see the 2 keys. And there we have it, name and age. The next thing we'll do is print all the values. So this will print Bill and 32. I'll run this. And there we go, we get Bill and 32. And lastly, and the most common way that you'll access items inside of an NSDictionary is by using object for key. So here we use ID because we're not sure what object we're going to get back. We put it into an object variable and we say equals D5, give me your object for key, and we're going to supply the key name. Then we're going to print to the console, value for name is, then we'll find out what the value for name is. So I'll run this. And in the console we can see value for name is Bill. Hopefully by now you've seen the value in NSDictionary. There are many other methods available for NSDictionary. We've only covered a few here. But in our next video, we'll cover NS Mutable Dictionary.